Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Incast Podcast. I'm Mike, Darren, that's Ryan, Rhino, and that is Miller.
Cheers.
And we're here to talk to you about stuff. You know how this works.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey.
I would think that the first thing that we're going to knock off, I think, should be questions.
Go through questions?
Go through some questions.
Oh, you have a handy dandy notebook.
Well, he's pulling out the handy dandy notebook. Got some Blues Clues announcements.
Oh, dear.
It's not on anymore.
At all?
What?
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
God.
Well, probably reruns.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
well, reruns.
But,
Wow.
you know, who cares?
Yeah, because
When it comes to a kid's show, they don't really care if it's new.
Yeah,
No.
you see one
And
of
for the
Blue's
record,
Clues, you've seen like 5 or
Steve
6.
did not overdose
No.
or quit because of heroin.
Because of
He
music.
just- yeah, he didn't want to do it anymore. He wanted to start a band.
Yep. No, he wanted to. I think he does solo projects. Something to do with it's called Dust and or something and Dust Mites.
Fun is music.
Well, that was one
Yeah.
of the CDs.
Yep.
Why I know that? Don't ask me.
All right, so, you know, forgive us for this because we didn't do this ahead of time and talk the questions, so we don't have any thinking time. This might be a little iffy. What 2 games would you combine for epic gameplay? I assume that means like, well, you know, like gameplay style type shit. That's a rough one.
I got it.
already. Really?
I want to mix. Gears of War and I Heart Katamari.
Why?
Cause that would be epic. Like you just fucking mow people down into pieces and then roll and pick them up. Make stars out of them.
Jesus Christ.
That's not a good idea. Like
I mean, hey, I'm not going to
It's
fight
an
your answer.
idea.
That's an idea.
that's a
You know?
sick
It's an
idea.
idea.
That's
good.
That's your,
I think we can all agree
your
upon the
prerogative.
fact that that is an idea.
All right. I just thought that you know damn well that if that existed, that'd be epic.
Yeah, the puns,
Well-
the puns you're dropping right now are out the window, like amazing.
Oh right. It was actually because
It would be made by Epic.
Yay! I will say, I'm gonna go with Pokemon games, as in the Game Boy Pokemon games, with any console game, just so I can play a Pokemon game on a console. I don't care
They
what
have
it
console,
is.
they have
It could be
console
Dead or
Pokemon
Alive, Extreme Beach Volleyball, Pokemon.
I would play the shit out of that.
Bet your ass, Jinx would be all in a bikini,
You're
like.
catching them all.
You're playing,
I'm all
yeah,
about
like
it.
it's
Drop
like
them
Catching all the
Pokeballs?
STDs.
I don't know why I'm
is what
Mr.
you're
Mime.
doing.
I actually haven't played a DOA
You
game
see
in forever,
these
so I
in the
can't
picture?
think of
Oh, wait,
names.
Spring Break.
You know how cool it'd be? Like you're walking up and you're just like playing a console game, you're counts Pokemon, and it's like, and like the trainer comes up to you and it's just some like big titted bitch just going, wow, this chair has great bounce.
Yeah,
I do want to see an adult-oriented Pokemon game, please.
I don't.
not like
Oh,
pornographic.
yes.
I
No,
think
I'm
that's
not.
a little,
I don't
Not
wanna see it.
pornographic, but serious.
a little bit more serious. I could live with.
I'd have to say
Cool.
Pokemon Red's pretty fucking serious.
It is.
It could be more serious.
It is, but
How serious do you want a Pokemon game to be?
I want to see
Big.
battle damage.
I want to see.
That'd be cool, actually. Yeah, battle damage would be really cool,
Yep.
actually.
I
Does
want,
that really
I want
make it
there
more
to be a
serious?
sad, depressing moment where Charmander, his tail goes out and he dies,
I had seen
and
a,
everyone cries around his corpse.
Dude.
I seen a
And then
mem.
they
Too
cover
much.
it in brass and
Too
they,
much.
they put it in the town.
I seen a mem of
Where's
it was
fire
too.
can never go out.
I give up.
You hit a moment where it was funny, too serious, hilarious.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think that the battle damage would be cool.
That would be.
Yeah, that
very
would
cool.
be sweet.
Yep.
You know, I don't expect it anytime soon.
No.
They're kid oriented.
You know, my luck, it'd probably become like a Pokemon Mortal Kombat.
oh, that'd be cool.
It'd be like Fatality Hydro Pump.
They actually talking about this. This is gonna be terrible of me. I can't think of who developed it. Who in the hell fucking is throwing it out there or anything? But they're making a. There's a guy who made a mod of Pokemon where you go and your Pokemon only have one life. So if they faint or die, they're gone.
Rage quit.
Yeah. And then like the story, I was reading it on Reddit. I'm not sure when it's supposed to be out once again, but I don't know, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool game mode. Like,
Yes, it would actually. That's like
That'd be like
Ultra
hardcore
Survivor mode. Yeah.
Yep, that'd be rough and that'd be really intense.
I hate it.
All right, Darren, Rhino.
you guys got anything?
I got a half-ass idea, but I'm not proud of it, so I don't even know if I want to say it out
Well,
loud.
you know
it's
what?
too bad.
Make
All
a
right,
fool of
fine,
yourself.
fine.
The fans
Fine.
demand it.
Fine. All right. Portal
Portal. I like Portal.
I like where you're going so far.
and Halo.
Wow, that was gay.
You just
No,
you
I mean,
run-
I'd accept it.
You just
like,
I
run-
accept that'd be cool.
You just run through Halo, making the Covenant look like dipshits because all you're doing is shooting portals everywhere. Like, oh, what's that? A fucking brute?
That'd actually be kind of cool.
And then just
What's that?
like,
What's that? A brute running at me? Oh, blue portal. Oh, what's that? An elite squad over there? Oh, orange portal. Oh,
That'd be cool.
done.
All right, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be actually really awesome, like multiplayer type, where it's like pistols with a portal gun,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and you just pop around people and shoot back through your
it'd be
world.
full of
That'd be
walls.
cool.
Full of walls.
That'd be a lot of fun. Whoa! Why has no one made that yet? Well, Darren, I hope
So
yours
what's
is on the
having a
ball because that was
non-cheating idea?
amazing.
Yeah.
That actually turns out to be quite. Oh wow!
I thought it was gonna be kind of lulls, but I guess
No, that's awesome.
I don't know.
That'd be
I wish
Super.
if you know, like him, take two of my favorite games, put them together. If they could make like a Pokemon game that also was like WoW and Pokemon. If they could go together, like.
So you're talking open
Mr.
world,
Pandaria?
open world MMO,
Oh, wait.
open
Wait.
open world MMO
I was
Pokemon.
gonna go there too. Like, is that the last WoW connections have been kind of about that kind of deal.
Oh wait, it already exists. But really, a Pokemon
Even a better
MMO,
one.
of legitimate Pokemon MMO would be nice.
Yeah,
That would be
actually-
cool.
They
I'd
have
skip it.
Poke MMO. Yes.
God, that's not acceptable at all.
I
Poke
don't-
MMO is fucking unacceptable.
It's not a good.
They could, you know what? Like,
Bad as hell.
Nintendo has, like, everyone. A lot of people love Pokemon. We all love it. I think that they just sit on this title thing though. Like, they could do a lot of cool stuff that they just
Yeah.
really don't do.
because people buy them.
Yep.
Well, yeah, they buy them, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like why
Why not? Why fix it?
not milk it until it's unmilkable anymore? And
I don't know. I
and
think
then
that the
just-
games have always been pretty solid. I don't think they've ever made well, let me take that back. They haven't made a bad GBA or Game Boy game. I don't think.
For Pokemon?
Yeah,
It's all kind of the
Off
same.
the top of my head, I can't think of one.
I can't think of one. I think they've all been
Right.
obviously the same general thing, but it's like whoa. I hate Gears of War, going back to mine, because it's Gears of War. Like, how do you hate that?
I mean,
Or I hate Halo for having a battle rifle in it again. Like, it's a stupid reason.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next question.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is about us.
Ooh.
Who has the best survival skills to last in the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Miller.
I would have to say, reading up wise, probably Mike.
Knowledge-wise,
Knowledge-wise,
knowledge
Mike.
would save me, if anything. But I'm fat, so that's gonna take away. Darren is too nice, so he'd be like, "Here you go, Mr.
Here you go,
Zombie
Mr.
Man."
Zombie. Have a flower.
I think I might have known. I think I saw this guy in line at Subway once.
Whatever, you guys
This
do
guy-
whatever you want. I'm gonna be in Adam Christopherson's vault. Like,
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know,
I don't know. I would have to say me. I would have to say Mike because he's most knowledgeable about it. But
My
once again, who knows what's going to happen when the zombie apocalypse actually fucking happens?
You know.
Survival wise, I don't know. It's up to debate.
Yep.
my vote's on Miller.
It's one of those things I feel is mostly luck. You know, your situation you end up in, and what you know.
But that's not the question they're asking though. It's not luck. It's like who would survive it the best. Like if you were all in the same room right now.
No offense, Rhino. No offense, Darren, because Darren's in the vault, so he's gonna live longer than anyone.
yeah.
It comes down to me and Miller. Like,
Yeah,
I think
it really does.
I vote Miller.
Miller's cutthroat, and he can kill some zombies and get through shit. And
he's
I
more
just
fit.
know shit.
He's more fit.
So yeah, I agree. I think Miller would be the one. Who
Guys,
makes
we got some bad news. We're gonna take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with you.
Good.
We're back!
And we're back.
And we're back now.
All right.
Back to boots.
All right. So everyone feel we answered the zombie question good enough?
I think.
Yep.
I think
I would have to say me personally. Sorry for the interruption. I would have to say knowledge wise, Mike. I would say endurance wise, me.
Yep.
But in the same sense, I can't really say that because I would say that as an endurance thing, Darren would be just. as
Darren
equal
also
to
has a
me.
good thing. Yep.
And when it comes
Yeah.
to killing shit, I would have to say Rhino. So it's like, how am I supposed to vote?
I think what it comes down to is your group, and I think the four of us as a group would do pretty well.
Yeah.
As a group, I
Yes.
agree. Yep.
I'm eating.
Left
I'm
4
good.
dead,
I'm good with
we
that.
4.
Yep.
We four.
You can leave us for dead.
I'll shut all the
I would
doors.
prefer you didn't.
Time to make a drink. Keep going.
All right, what's the next question?
Okay. 3. Favorite gaming food. What do you like to eat while you're getting your game on?
Oh, I already got the answer to this for me.
And what is that, Milo?
Don't worry, guys. It's non-alcoholic. It's good. My answer to that would be a pizza that you buy at a store, not a delivery pizza or anything, or you
like a personal pizza. That's
not a personal pizza, just a pizza that you get like a
frozen pizza,
like a tombstone, or because the crust is never greasy on the bottom, and so you can eat it. Like I can't handle chips while I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
I just fucking can't.
Yeah, because you got to do that. Yep.
I can't handle like a delivery pizza because it's always super like it's greasier than a tombstone or something.
Yep.
So mine would be a picked up pizza.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. I'll get the tombstone, the $2 tombstone pizzas.
Yep. Party pizza, whatever. Party pizza is actually kind of messy, but tombstone's no. Tombstone or Red Baron.
Generally, I don't
Checks.
eat while I play video games.
I
Like
do.
I just I'll even think of a place where I can stop, maybe switch it over to Netflix for a while. Like so I won't eat until I'm, ready to quit playing a game or, I'm starving to death. And that's me, but I would have to agree with that cuz that's the problem, You got to watch. It's a grease factor, What's going to make you slippery,
Can't have fruit.
What about you, Ryan?
Oh man, you're talking to a fat man here, so there's so many different options.
Bacon, mashed potatoes.
Oh, all right.
potatoes and
I'd have to
funnel.
say the favorite because I have done this once. I
I love it, this game.
I have done this once. I can't do it all the time because I usually am not this prepared when I go to start playing video games for hours upon hours. I make a fucking steak dinner. I'm not kidding.
What?
Steak and mashed
High
potatoes.
class!
No, I'm not kidding. I make steak and mashed potatoes, and then, say I'm playing, Halo Online. I die. Oh, fork, mashed potatoes, mouth, done. Kill people. Oh, I'm dead. Steak, mouth, done. Oh, I kill people. I'm dead. Mashed
That's
potatoes.
fair. That's fair.
That's how you work
It must
it.
be awesome.
It's a fork.
It must be awesome to not have a dog.
Oh my god.
Because, I miss
could
that.
never do that.
No, I hate not having a dog, but not having a dog has its perks as well. But I have to say, the one I use the most, Funyuns. Because that's one of the few chips that's not
No,
greasy enough to
it's
where you just do the
greasy,
two finger.
it's,
You just do
Yeah,
the
no.
2-finger slight grab, and I only eat them one at a time, so I'm not just taking a huge fistful.
Well, who eats Funyuns? If anybody eats a fistful of Funyuns,
You're fucked up.
You got
Yeah,
more,
I don't
I think you
ever
got
done
more
that.
problems than greasy hands.
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
a full fist of.
I don't think that's the
The
one
only
chip
time it's
that I eat.
acceptable to eat more than one Funyun at once is if it's broken.
No.
Broken in
Yes,
half.
Even if it's
yes.
broken, I'll
or
do
if
one.
if you grab the broken one and it's got more ringed on it, where
Yep.
there's
And then
hooked on
you eat
there.
that ring off.
Yeah, you're just like.
And before
but
you
see
swallow
that-
that, then you eat the other.
No,
one.
I still one at a time.
I'm still no matter what. Like if it's even got the hook, I'll go and I'll eat that one, swallow, and eat the next one. If it's a part of one, I'll
Yeah, but you
part
got
of
time.
one.
You gotta remember.
So,
you gotta remember. Some video games. It's a quick bite and then back to gaming. Quick bite, back to
I
gaming.
would never eat Funyuns.
So what we're getting to the point here is the Funyuns. The Funyun is the perfect eating etiquette food. Eat until you don't fill your mouth up. You're not constantly going. I think we've covered a lot of ground here today.
It's good.
All right, moving on.
The more you know.
Because knowledge is power.
Okay, there's another one for us. When are the Incast shirts coming?
That's a tough question.
I thought of this answer already. Really, it'll come when it comes. We're working on it. We have a lot of stuff. We're working on a website. We have to figure out because the person who asked this question isn't local. So we've got to figure out how we're gonna do with getting money and shipping and all that. So we got a lot of ground.
Here we
ahead.
go. This is the most obvious answer I can give you as a professional standpoint. As much as we could sit there and throw shirts out, it is a budget issue. With me not working a very high-paying job, Rhino unfortunately never being around, it's all about what money we have to throw stuff out. Is really what it is. Because if we go, we can't make just. I can't go and just say you're a medium girl. I can't make 100. We can't afford to make 100 medium girl T-shirts until we get the fan base. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Because if we buy one T-shirt at a time, that's how much, Darren?
One T-shirt at a time is going to be $25 a T-shirt if we're going to make any money off of it.
And that's probably $1 or $2
Yeah,
off the T-shirt.
it's
And
not
then
worth
once
it.
we send it,
So
we'll lose money.
Yep. So we'll have to buy in bulk, and we are waiting. It's on the list. It's coming, but
Yeah. It's all a business thing. Like it's not a.
We want to
hate
get
you.
these shirts out.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
really want
We
to.
really want you all to be wearing Incast shirts.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
want this?
We want you to want
yeah.
this.
Show on the back.
We need
Well,
you to need
They
this.
won't have anything on the back. I'm sorry. These
Uh,
are special limited edition.
Yeah,
shirts.
these are us. These are
But
mine.
yeah, it's all about when we can unfortunately afford it.
It's when it is the best decision. So
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
And
but,
our website will have a shop. So
Yep. So
Yeah.
we're gearing towards it. It's on the list though.
Yep.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. I mean, it's definitely not a personal thing. It's not like, well, you know, we could do it, but it's really all.
it's
about-
like we want to do it and we will.
all about
As
the
soon as we
monies.
can.
We're gonna do it when it's
Oh,
smart
all
to
about
do
the
it.
money.
No, go play. You're not eating my food, silly head.
You sneaky bitch.
And that's just that.
That's all there is.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
You a sneaky bitch.
All right.
That's funny.
She is a bitch.
This is a very good question, I thought, because my answer is really sad. What is the longest amount of time you have gone without playing a single game?
I win. I guarantee I'm the winner of this.
Now, I feel like this answer should be after
Post-
you've played your
yeah.
first game.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
say you can't because obviously my very first game that I probably played was Mario or Sonic, the old school OG games or whatever. I can't tell you back then. However, I can tell you living, and Mike could probably agree with this. I've gone a year.
Because Miller doesn't like video games.
It's not the fact that I don't like video games. Going back to the budgeting thing, I work a low wage job, and I have a girlfriend that I have to pay for because she was going through school. I didn't have the money for games, and I know it's like, how many times can I play Fallout 3? Like, there's
You
only
know what's
so
an-
many times
you know
I can
what's
play Fallout 3.
You know, it's an interesting point. A counterpoint to that.
Oh, here it comes. Well, I was gonna let you borrow this one.
you live with someone who buys a lot of new games, almost exclusively on Xbox.
As a little side thing here, when the games started pouring in for games that I could play, this is during the time that I was trying to perfect my craft as an editor. When we edit our videos, I would spend majority of my time figuring how green screening works, how this works. I would do this, I do that. I taught Mike kind of a little bit of the rounds. He took it off from there and obviously did great. But it was, I'd say probably a year, regardless of how it works.
But your excuse for pre-Incast, because that Mike was buying a lot of video games too.
Well, Mike was also selling them as fast as he was getting them. So
I've had Arkham Asylum for a long time. You still haven't touched
I
that.
don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care about Batman.
Favorite
That doesn't
video
mean-
game.
I
Leave
don't
it to
care
your
about
favorite
Batman.
video game.
Don't care about
Fucking say
Batman.
that. I'm gonna side with Miller, and I'm gonna side with you equally. But right now, it's like leave it to your fucking favorite video game to be the example that you give to the video game.
No,
that
it's
you
just a
tell
game I've had for a long time. That's awesome.
I
Give another one
actually,
that's like not like obviously your
Dead
favorite.
Space.
I'm totally over exaggerating because I still play Halo Online, Halo 4 Online, here and there. I'd say 3 months. I mean, there's obviously when I was younger, I bet you there was a longer period of time, but probably not. So I'd say 3 months.
I can't give you an exact time.
Yeah, it's called 1 day.
No, I wouldn't say one day.
My guess would be 4.
I would say it
give
is
it
less
one
than a
day.
week. It is less than a week for sure.
I guarantee you.
I'd say somewhere between 3 to 4 days, tops.
Yeah, I'd say that's top. Well, I don't know when you were younger. Well, if you're not basing
I
off.
know.
of
I'm going off of what I remember of my gaming
Yeah.
habits for the last 8 years. You know what's crazy is hearing doors open and close on audio and not knowing where they're at.
Right?
It's a mystery.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would say I'd be a couple of months though. Seriously though. So.
For me, a few years ago, I took 9 entire months off from World of Warcraft, and during that time, I still played other games once in a while, most notably board games. Like, I tried to learn how to play Go. That's a fun board game, but it's not a video
Really?
game, so yeah.
That game kind of sucks.
No, it's kind of like the most popular game in the world.
No, but it's kind
What
of like
game?
Go.
I'd say sorry or Monopoly, but
Yeah, it's the name of the board game is Go, and it's
What's
the
that one
most
that you-
popular board game.
What's that
and
one?
I've
What's that
never
one
heard of it.
board game you showed me at
It's
work?
Asian.
I would
Is that what that is?
Yep.
That Go game?
Yep.
That game's kind of cool.
I would also like to throw in a quick counter thing. And I'd like to this might be different for Mills because I don't know your habits. But we all carry portable gaming devices with us every single day.
Mhm.
Cell phone. Counting cell phone games.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
You don't play cell phone games at all?
The last cell phone game I played would have been Order in Chaos. It's an MMO on the phone, which is actually a decent game. That was 4 months, five.
You live a sad,
December,
gameless life.
5 months ago. That was the last time I touched a game on the phone.
Interesting.
Wow. Well, just learns you something that you don't have to be a video gamer to be a nerd.
All right, Rhino, did you answer?
I have a lot of
No, I
nerd
have not
qualities that don't
answered
involve
Exactly.
video
Yeah,
gaming.
Exactly.
All right, Rhino.
I think the longest time I've ever gone is I'm gonna say about same about the same as Miller's realistic answer, which is about 2 or 3 months. Because I mean, there's times where it hits springtime and I get busy working on the farm or wherever else, and then summertime hits and I just want to be outside all the fucking time, and then fall time hits and I gotta harvest and I'm busy all the fucking time. And then wintertime hits and I'm gaming and being super awesomely nerdy again.
I want you to also be. I want everyone to be reassured that a lot of the games that I grew up and loved growing up, I'm a person. I wouldn't say I'm a hater. I am a person that I don't like change. Like the games I loved growing up. Like if they made like a Psychonauts 2, I would play the fuck out of that game. Or if they made like when Fallout 4 comes out, I will play the fuck out of that game. Or if when Halo 4 came out, played the fuck out of it. It has to be a game that I'm familiar with, and when it comes to gaming, that's how I am. The most recent game that I could say, this is where the 3 months comes into play, that I played that was out of my bounds, never played anything from this developer, was Terra. It's an MMO, RPG style game. I have to, like someone has to, same with movies. You have to throw me down a goddamn staircase. I still have yet to see fucking, what the hell is it called?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. I have never seen a single episode, a single minute
to
of an
watch
episode.
it.
I want to watch it.
But you just won't.
The best
I'm
thing
gonna
that
fucking chain your ass to the goddamn couch. You're gonna watch it.
however, I have watched recently Penn and Teller's Fool Us, and I love that show.
Could not care
I'm
less.
just so on that.
I like it.
You know, I thought when I was gonna watch Fool Us, I was like, oh, you know, cool, we get to watch how the fucking magic is made. Nope.
Well, it's because the magician doesn't. If they feel like the trick is good
let's
enough,
be
they don't
honest,
give it away.
You don't want to know.
Even if they don't feel like it's good
Like, you
enough, they don't
think
tell
you
you.
really
oh,
don't
you think
actually
you want
wanna
to know,
know.
but if you know how all the tricks are done, it's just fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
I remember
still-
we watched that one show for like hours about like who's this magician who just like show you how to
The
do all
mask-
the big
the
tricks.
mask
Yeah.
Masked magician. Yeah.
And I just watched that and I was like, I felt hollow inside afterwards.
I actually was kind of disappointed growing up watching that show because it would
Yeah.
come out every year. They would have that day special on. I can't remember what station was on, but it was all magic. And at the very end, they would throw that down. That masked magician Asian dude, because I've seen his face. That motherfucker's Asian. I'm gonna find that guy. I will find you. I have a set of special skills now.
Liam Neeson is coming.
You're gonna Liam Neeson him in
But
the
yeah,
throat.
I would say. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I still play games. It's not like I don't play fucking video
Yeah.
games or anything.
Well, I have a question. This is my own personal question. I thought it was a decent enough one.
Sure.
What is your favorite video game character? Now, this doesn't have to be protagonist. Doesn't have to be antagonist. It could be anyone. It could be for any reason. You could like their character development. You could think they're just a funny person. Every time you see them in a game, any game, you were like, I love that character.
Okay,
Yeah?
I already got it.
Go ahead, Mills.
Why is it always you ask the question and it comes down here and then it goes?
Why has Rhino got to drop his phone?
Why did he drop his phone?
I don't know, I can
I would
answer if
say
you want.
it's a crossover. It's a crossover. He's not in a lot of games. This first one, I love Benny from New Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I love that character. He's just that Vegas, slick-haired back greaser, fucking let's do this shit character. I like him. But if I were to say my favorite character of all time would probably be Solid Snake. Just because he's low, he's, you know, oh no, hilarious. I mean, it's not quite like the druid off of World of Warcraft by any means. However, I would say,
I don't understand.
It's more of a class, right?
yeah, really.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. God damn it, Mike.
I would say him just because I'm a huge fan of Solid Snakes, like, or Big Boss. I don't really care what you want to.
Solid Snake's cool.
Solid
Big
Snakes,
Boss, in my opinion.
whatever. Well, no, because Big Boss.
I
Solid
know
Snake.
that.
Okay, well, we're not
Snake
gonna go
is- I know
into
how that works.
But anyways, personality-wise, he has that I hate life. Like, fuck, I hate my life. to the point where you laugh at it. It's kind of like when Rhino talks. You know, like he hates his life so much
That
it's funny. And that's what I think of when I play Solid Snake.
At least I'm fucking funny at some point in time.
So is Snake.
I started giggling when you said Solid Snake because on Facebook last week we had the elimination challenge and we voted out Metal Gear Solid. You're like Metal Gear Shit-solid. I'm like, that's hilarious. It's so ridiculous. That's why I started giggling, guys.
I love that series.
Shit-solid.
Alright, that's my answer. I'd say Solid Snake. Oh, fuck. I don't like Raiden. Fuck Raiden.
Well, I learned for myself because I thought about this question yesterday, and I've been thinking.
Good deal, you had plenty of fucking time, jackass.
I did. Sorry. I've been thinking, and a lot of my choices. This is gonna sound awful. I know where everyone's gonna take this immediately. A lot of my choices were women characters, like Cortana. I enjoy her a lot.
Cortana?
She's not on my list. She's not my favorite.
Has there ever been a time that Cortana's had the same exact fucking voice actor?
Yeah, it's the same jerk in every single fucking game. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Look it up after this fucking podcast.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It is the same fucking actress. Yep. It's gonna be funny. I want to put $5 on this right now.
I'm not putting $5 on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless, what I'm getting at, has it ever been the same character look? Like
I don't care. She's an AI. She can change her look at will. Who cares?
I would laugh if she didn't have the same voice actor.
She does. I know for a fact. Anyway,
I don't know.
It's also been the same. It's also been the same chief throughout the entire series. So how about that? But she's not my favorite.
Except you don't want to see. The movie was different. I know that for a fact.
Well, I don't know about that. But
I don't know about that. We better put down $5 on it to prove me that I'm right.
You're being a jackass. Knock it off.
Yep. He's just feeling all uppity because he's got a cheeseburger.
I do a cheeseburger.
Anyway.
I have cheeseburger?
Yes, cheeseburger? I would never put $5 on that bet. Anyways.
So my favorite character, to get to the point.
Oh yeah, don't.
Sorry, kids. My favorite character is Clementine from the Walking Dead Telltale game. And I'll tell you why.
I ordered a poster.
No, but I did order that because she's my favorite character.
Fair enough.
It's because she is such a well-done character that you play this game. It's got 5 episodes. Each one's like a 2-hour game. And as you're playing through, your character is her caretaker. Like, you're not her father or related to her. You just find her and you take care of her. By the end of that, you're so invested in taking care of this. It's like being a parent. And it's just like, when something bad happens to her, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, that's just, you get very fierce about caring for that little girl, and I love that character because of that.
Nice.
I actually kind of, I don't want to take back my answer because I think my answer is what I want to stick with. But you know, like as a character development wise, like I feel like I like a character so much because they tried so fucking hard and then failed. I can't remember his name. I don't remember the name of the guy from this, but the guy from fucking Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, the main character.
He tries so hard.
And he just doesn't.
Spoiler alert! At the very end. It doesn't matter! And you're like, no.
Well, you find out that he was actually helping the things. I mean, he becomes like a demon and shit.
He was never, it's not like it was his intentions, though.
Well, yeah, he didn't know what he was doing.
That's what I mean, like, you feel so fucking bad for that character.
Yep.
You're like, oh!
Yeah, at the end of that game, you're just like, oh, what? I spent all this time doing this shit to rescue the chick that I could possibly bang at the end of this game, and nope.
Well, an honorable mention is Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite. She was awesome, too.
That's fair.
I gotta say, definitely number 1 is Eris, just because.
Oh my god, Eris sucks so much.
I was a Tifa guy.
I don't know what these words mean.
Yep.
Nope.
Like, I'm she's got them short. She's a fighter, so you gotta imagine she's a demon.
Man, I'm so sick of hearing the answer.
Nope.
I felt so bad when she died.
Didn't really.
I did.
I really didn't.
I did.
I'm impressed.
I felt terrible.
I was just like, well.
I thought she was great because she's made out to be this like perfect angel. She has the holy material, whatever. She's in the series, in the actual game, she is kind of a jerk. She's kind of a bitch, and
she's the flower girl.
I know, right? And she's supposed to be all like
she's
perfect,
like that,
and she's not.
Well,
I love that.
She's the angel that went to the school of Hard Knocks. She grew up in the slums. She knows how to work.
Yeah,
on
there
the
it
street.
is.
Not bad.
That's exactly it, actually.
I do like that character, but
She's my favorite character, but I really like the character development. I'd say an honorable mention would be Dom from Gears of War. Loved that. Loved him in the series.
I did like Dom.
Dom's cool.
Yeah.
Dom's cool. I like Dom.
His
I like
progression
Dom.
through the games. I'm not going to spoiler it for you because it's still a fairly new game. But
Which one?
3.
3's not that new.
It's not that new.
It's new
but
enough.
It's new enough, though. I agree. You shouldn't be
It's
spoiled.
new enough.
All right, Rhino.
Dom's cool.
Oh my
On the
god.
chopping block.
This
together.
would have been nice if I would have had as much time as fucking Mike had. To
I mentioned this one earlier.
We all answered the question.
Yeah, you half-heartedly mentioned it. You mentioned that you had a question. You didn't tell us what it was.
Did I not? Oh, anyway.
No, you didn't.
Answer.
So fuck you.
Maybe you
You
should.
literally, out of all of us, I answered my question right away. Then Darren answered the question. Like, you literally had the most time.
Yeah, I did.
So you're...
Maybe you shouldn't have been listening.
I was trying to think, but you were all talking so loud and so interestingly. So
Mills, smart money says it's chief.
Smart money.
Actually,
Smart money.
that is very
Smart money.
far.
Smart money says, okay, if we're betting smart money, I would say Ryan Ranke. Ryan Ranke doesn't have a girlfriend. Probably will never get laid. I would say a girl character. Pew! Pew! Am I right?
Oh.
I already said my answer for Rhino is the guy from Farm Simulator 2013.
Farm Simulator, bitch, motherfucker, what you know?
Street Cleaner Simulator!
I was trying to fucking think of so many different options because I mean, I love a shitload of characters in a bunch of games, but if I had to pick out favorites, I almost wanted to cop out and say whatever character you play as in the game. I was like, no, that's stupid.
That is stupid.
That's a
actually-
good
stupid
job.
answer.
Did that actually like go through your brain?
Because
It
that's
did.
not the
It
character,
did.
that's you.
That went through my head, and then I was like, no, that's a stupid, shitty cop-out answer. I'm not going with that. Because everybody loves those characters. And then I thought to myself, I was like, alright, well, Halo. It's like, no, fuck that. No, just fuck.
That doesn't matter.
You know,
Like,
it
even
could
if you
be
come
anyone,
out and
you
said
know,
that,
it's
it's
your
your
favorite.
character.
No,
Yeah.
no, I love
so
Halo
tired of
so
people that
much.
say everything.
I love Halo a lot. I really do.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to pick a character like that I knew I loved anyway. I want to pick a character that just I loved, and not everybody did.
I see where you're going with this, Pikachu.
No,
I love Pikachu.
I'm gonna have to say in Portal 1, where they had those or Portal Still Alive, whatever,
Yeah,
where they had
Portal
those
1.
where they had those little iBots they had to kill. There was one that was just like a happy-go-lucky, didn't give a shit about anything. Like he just a happy, super like whatever little ball. And when you went to drop it, and he's like, "What are you doing? What's going on? What's going on?" And then he just screamed when you dropped him in there. That made me laugh the whole way through, grabbing him and then dropping him into the fire pit.
I cannot believe that you brought up Portal and you didn't go with Wheatley.
GLaDOS. Like, if I remember
She's
the-
okay. Wheatley's hilarious.
Wheatley is pretty awesome, yeah.
I just love that one fucking.
So
eyeball.
basically, like you compare that one character that you spent 3 seconds with to the rest of the characters of all video games.
I have no problems with that character.
All right, that's
I can't
Okay.
think of any
Yeah.
other like. There's characters.
I guess
that
there's good plot, character development there. So
Oh yeah, because when I'm looking for my favorite things, I really look for the most rich, awesome things I can find. No,
in a character, maybe. Or,
no, I have no. I asked myself the question: which character do I have the least amount of problems with, and which character gave me the most out of my time spent with them? That was the one.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
that's what it is.
all right,
Gave me the most for my 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I have no problems with that character.
All right.
Well, I
Loved it the
guess.
whole way.
Okay.
Loved it in that 5-second journey.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect relationship.
Perfect.
Yep.
Anyway, that's all our questions for this week.
All right.
Super.
I don't
Good.
know. At least I think so. Yeah, I didn't have any more.
Let me think if there's any more. No, didn't have any more after that point.
No.
Anyways,
Even though I will say, Jace Brown he asked us the question about the shortest time we played or longest we've gone without playing video games. He was like, "Do I smell a challenge?" No,
Wrong.
I will not quit playing video game. I'll lose right now. Let's start the challenge. I'm done. I quit. I'm gonna play video game.
He played pocket pool. You didn't see it.
Yep.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
might have actually.
That's actually
Anyways,
an app now.
I'm ready.
There's a couple things. There's a couple things in the news. The news that I could talk about. No, no negativity or anything. I don't have anything from the news.
I do.
So, actually, we heard this thing.
We have a video that came out a couple days ago that you probably should have watched, so you probably already know. But that whole Ratchet and Clank deal.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked that they're doing that, and I wanted to say why.
I'm not.
You're not
I never
stoked?
played Ratchet and Clank.
See,
I did play Ratchet and Clank. I'm not as huge a fan as I probably should be. I was more of a Jack and Daxter fan. But I feel like...
Wait. Those aren't the same game?
No, I know. Weird, right? It's weird as fuck.
They are not interchangeable.
They're pretty interchangeable.
One's an Otzel, one's like a wombat.
Yeah, and one's a robot.
I know somebody's going to comment on that and fuck with me because it's not actually wombat. I don't think it's something else, but it's like that.
It's a wombat.
It's a womburrito.
Anyways, I feel like when I see video game movies, I think it's really cool that they're fun. Like, I like video game movies that keep, so like the Halo one. The,
400.
yeah, no, that's it. If you keep with the same, I mean, there was obviously different artists that did it, but it was it was animated, so that was cool. But they tried to do something different with it. I feel like it's all cutscenes if it's just the same, like that's how I feel.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like because this is an animated movie,
it's the right way to do it.
It's
the right way
why
to do
has
it.
that not happened before?
I don't know. It's the right way to do it. It really is.
Maybe it has, I guess, but I on the top of my head, I can't think of a time, and I'm really excited. It's got all the same voice actors, and it's really smart because Ratchet and Clank's kind of losing momentum, unfortunately, because a lot of its fan base are now getting older and stuff.
Yep.
And now the gamers that played that when it first came out and loved it because there's a PS2 like icon, now they might have kids, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, kids, check this out," and their kids are gonna love it, and it makes room for games. Apparently, Darren's gonna go have a beer.
I'm sorry. I need to drink beer.
He needs to drink beer. I agree. I
He
think
only brought 6. He's really got to chug
he's
them down.
hammered.
He's really got to drain them.
I agree. I feel like maybe it's a nice step forward because like a lot of people that did play those games are now 20, in your mid 20s, 30s. You're not gonna. I just don't think it's gonna sell that well. It's all about like if you're gonna make. Unfortunately, you may believe that that developers are in your best interest. If that were the case, then there would be a Half-Life 3. There would be a Psychonauts 2. Like I said, developers want money because it funds their projects. It's common sense. Like they try to do as much as they can for you, but they need to do stuff for themselves. It's all about it's a money ring. It's not gonna make money.
I think it will.
It might make money
because it's an animated movie.
To be honest with you guys,
Right.
To be honest with you guys, I got you guys know this. Some of you might know this if you've watched our videos fairly religiously. I am just ridiculous.
How about we get to
about
the
Halo.
point there? Oh, okay, I see. We're there.
If you watch our videos religiously, you know that Rhino doesn't stop.
Anyway, I'm
He's like the Juggernaut.
religious about Halo.
Yeah.
I fucking love Halo. Anything to do with the Halo universe, I love it. I watch it. I live it. Whatever you want to say about it. And I used to think to myself, oh my god, a Halo live action movie? Hells yeah! I will do anything to get that movie. I will sell my soul to the devil to get that movie. I watched Forward Unto Dawn. Loved Forward Unto Dawn. But I thought to myself, you know what? I think a computer-generated movie with the same voice actors would be just as good, if not better.
No,
I would rather
I
just not be a
disagree.
Halo movie.
I disagree with that just because all the characters could be adapted with the same voices in a live-action movie, and there would be no fretting.
Yep.
The movie that fuck, I'm terrible at picking up names, but that live-action Halo video they did 3-4 years back. I'd be down to watch that.
I would be too.
Well, you're talking about the one with the brutes, right
brutes
around
and-
Halo
yeah.
3.
I just feel like there with the Halo movie, without a doubt, there'd be cool action. But I find it hard to believe that they're going to come up with a good story that's not just rehashing what the game has already
I
told.
suppose.
And I'm not really stoked on that. And some things, maybe it would work really good as an animated thing because some things do. They're working on trying to get the Dark Tower series into a movie and TV format.
I wouldn't even touch it.
I would rather them not touch it, but I feel like the best medium would be an anime.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Right.
I think that as far as animation goes, there is so much more capability for so much less of a cost. Like, I think that a lot of things get sacrificed when you do live action. Like, it looks way better, but there's so many things that get sacrificed. It's like, well, we could do this, but that's going to cost like $8,000 billion, so let's not.
8,000 billion.
I'm
$8 trillion.
I'm over exaggerating. I'm over exaggerating.
I want to watch the movie.
That's a Michael Bay movie.
You obviously never watched Avatar.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Avatar 2.
Oh wow,
That's gonna. I bet that costs.
I'm protesting.
Estimated 650 million to make it.
Holy.
You just
The
brought
first one was 500.
And that's not a low estimate. Like, that's...
You just brought up Avatar,
It's
and
ridiculous.
that kind of like proves my point. There are so many more things that you can do with CG than you can with live action. Like, yeah, there was live action in that movie, but I'm pretty sure they didn't make a fucking Muppet of a giant fucking winged bird.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
So, yeah.
But I think that,
How about that?
puppets look better. Like the
It's
TMNT movie, the new Ninja Turtles movie. I can almost guarantee that it's probably gonna be CG.
There are certain
I
times
wish
where puppets-
that they would go the way they went before.
There are certain times where puppets will look better, but
Star Wars.
who's gonna want to fucking watch a puppet Yoda flip around a bunch of times?
Well, there's
I don't think
obviously
we
not
ever
CG,
need to
but I don't.
see Yoda
Yeah.
flipping around.
There are times.
That didn't need
There
to
are times
happen.
for animation, and there are times for puppets.
Like, I
will
believe-
not argue with that at all.
I believe at one point in his life, Yoda was spry, and he could do that kind of thing.
But not fucking.
But old
10
man
Yeah, in
Yoda,
his
20 years
CG
prior.
years. In his CG years.
I didn't need to see... I didn't need to see Yoda.
I don't know. I thought it was a
That
cool fight scene.
It was definitely a cool fight
I
scene.
loved
but
it.
I didn't
You
need
know,
I
it.
loved
like-
it.
you could just throw 30 Ewoks.
I don't really know where we're
that
going with
too.
this point. However, I just sum it up. Yeah, I would say that in an animated series, obviously there's going to be a point where there is something a media for an animated series and a media for your live action, and that's just what it comes down to. So
Yeah.
I don't think steering away from what we were talking about, the Ratchet and Clank movie, that is purely an animated flick. There's no live action there.
Unless David Hasselhoff shows up to be both.
Yeah, which
That would be sick.
the Hoff, I would be down with watching because I love the Hoff. But
Like
And,
that, I'd be okay with that.
And my opinion is pretty obvious, so we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But I'm not eating. Totally not eating.
Yeah, very
Ooh.
professional, Mills.
I don't want to keep it up a little bit.
Speaking of professional,
I told you to bring two.
That was actually
said to
kind of
bring
funny.
two.
Maybe
I thought he was gonna say something, and then he just leaves.
This isn't really news or anything. It's just something a topic I want to talk about because I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. The media of the jump Kickstart program.
Kickstarter?
Kickstarter.
The Jumpstart
I
program.
love it. I think it's
love
a
it.
brilliant
I think
idea.
it's great.
Everyone's getting really pissed because
Why?
You heard about this? Zach Braff went on there because he wants to make a movie, a sequel to that Garden State movie you made. I never watched it. I never heard good things, but I guess there is a fan base for it.
Yes, there is a fan base for it.
an artsy,
Are you in that
an
fan
artsy
base?
Yeah.
fan base.
Well, anyway, he wanted to make a sequel to it, and he was working on like signing a deal to get something to do it, but they wanted to put all these like limitations and say, well, you have to do it this way. He's like, well, I'll try a Kickstarter, and he raised like 1.5 million in a day.
Oh yeah.
And I'm cool with that, the fans want it. It's awesome. It's fan wanted shit. And everyone's like, well, he could have probably just paid for it all out of his pocket. Like, probably not. And even if he could have, who
I
cares?
don't. Yeah, the thing that most annoys me is the unrealistic perception of how much money people make.
Like, yeah,
It's
Robert Downey
disgusting.
Jr. is making disgusting amounts of money
Now,
on Avengers.
I guarantee you,
But-
you look at like beginning of like the end of '90s, 2000s. I bet you that motherfucker was pretty broke.
Well, yeah, because he didn't even have a career.
That's what I'm
almost
saying.
then.
I'm saying like people think that if you're a movie star, if you're making animes, if you're doing cartoons, you don't make
No,
money.
You're doing well.
You don't even do that well. Like I know a lot of developers don't do well. They're not like I make 6 figures a year. No, they're making 5 figures a year, just like your
Unless you're
typical-
making like AAA titles that
Exactly,
are just coming
and
out
it's
and
like-
just doing awesome. You're doing decent for yourself.
It's like I mean, I
You're
don't
doing
know
well
all this-
enough.
I don't know. Yeah, you're doing well.
I guarantee you that Robert Downey Jr. didn't rake in all that much for Iron Man 1 as compared to Iron Man 2.
Nope.
No
I remember
way.
he was on like he was on Ferris Bueller for about 45 seconds, and that was at like the start of his career. And look where he is now. And
Well, he also had that downward spiral.
Yeah.
Like, let's put it this way: Nicolas Cage.
Oh, it wasn't. I'm thinking of Weird Science. God, I'm stupid.
Yep.
Nicolas Cage, from the beginning of his career, which Nick Cage is a household name, huge.
I love Nicolas Cage.
I'm talking all the way through he made 150 mil.
Well, he's broke
That's his
shit now.
whole entire franchise. Like, that's everything that he did. He was an actor. He did writing. He promote. Like, there was a lot of things this man did, and he made $150 million. Now, don't get me wrong, that's quite a bit of money, but people don't realize that's still
It's not billionaire status.
No, and it's like that $150 million, I guarantee you went to investing this and doing this, and he threw it. Oh, I need a home, obviously, throw it here. I mean, yeah, he's broke now because he spends on a bunch of stupid shit, but that's an A-list celeb for years and years and years that has his money and everything, and that's all he has.
I love how people hate on Nicolas Cage and they're like, man, he's in so many shitty movies. I'm like, well, yeah, he's got to say yes to everything. He's broke as shit.
Yeah.
And I'll still watch every one of those goddamn movies because I love Nicolas Cage. Bring on Con Air. It's got a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That's a good movie.
It's got action
but-
and John Cusack for the gays.
But
That's not my line. That's Simon Pegg.
I was gonna say, I love
but
Cusack.
back to what we were originally talking about with Zach Braff. I love Zach Braff more than the average person. I mean,
Like
Zach
more
Braff,
than you love other people or more than people
I can tell you
love Zach
something.
Braff?
Zach Braff just tickles my funny bone.
I actually got something to tell you. 2 years ago, I remember watching something. It was a stand-up / questionnaire thing. Louis C.K. said that he, end quote, and this is in New York, I mind you, having 2 kids and everything, said that he made $30,000 2 years ago.
That's that you can't live on that.
I'm
in
pretty
New York.
sure
That's what I'm getting at. Like,
I'm pretty
people
sure-
think that everyone makes as big a large amount of money, and it's not like that's the way it is.
Louis C.K. also now has
Now
a
he's
hit
huge.
TV show.
Yeah,
and
now he's
shit.
now he's.
I mean,
got-
I'm sure he's
huge.
still not a millionaire,
No.
but he's doing much better.
I can guarantee you, like, I see Louis C.K. where everywhere. His stand-ups get a huge amount of numbers to watch. He has a TV show. I guarantee you, he doesn't have a single $1 million to his name. Not $1 million.
Yeah, I would not be shocked at all. Yeah,
Not even the slightest.
It is. It's the average man's perception of how fame
Ridiculous.
thing works.
And I was the same.
I'd say his rent alone. I'd say his rent alone is a third of that $30,000 2 years ago.
well,
Even
New York.
in New York, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not sure how long ago
That's
it was.
lowballing.
I don't remember. I don't remember, like, when I watched 2 years ago. I don't know how old the video was, but at the time he was a well-known name, and like, it's weird to see that he didn't make bank. You know, like.
yeah.
He was the producer of his own show. He's the producer of his own show, and he doesn't make bank. Like, so, go figure there.
I used to be the same way. I used to feel like, if you're famous, you're rich, you don't worry about anything. But just a little bit of research. It doesn't take much to realize that these people,
No,
like the average star, is not that well off. I mean, there's.
I guarantee you, not like maybe not me, but I guarantee you that the average star, like I'm talking like, your B-list, C-list star makes less than you guys do.
I don't know about that, but maybe.
You have to
pure profit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I'm talking like.
Makes less in pure profit than we do.
Yeah,
But you gotta remember, your average star nowadays, like fucking when they go to red carpet events, they gotta have like fucking like a $5 bajillion dress because they gotta look fucking good in front of the press.
Those are usually rented, or else they're free and they're like,
use the
this
name.
is this from this.
This is
it's advertising.
Yeah, it's all advertising.
Even if it is advertising, I mean, it still costs money to get to that status.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes,
You
you're
gotta
right.
spend money to fucking make money, and some stars don't fucking
And there's
spend money in the
another
right
thing
ways.
too. They probably make more than us. However, we live in a very low cost area of the
Very
world.
low cost.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
I
Don't fucking move here to California. I don't want you living here.
We don't want you in California.
Not even a little bit.
Apparently, Rhino's had enough.
But no, like seriously, in due time, there's a lot of projects that I'm writing. I'm in the middle of writing that I'm going to use the Kickstarter program for. I'm not saying it's going to go anywhere by any means, but it's nice to have something.
A little bit helps.
No, it's not even a little bit thing. It's like anything helps.
I think
You know what
it's a great idea. Like, I've seen a lot of cool Kickstarter things for like game designs and stuff that indie developers can use this And you know, if the average gamer sees that and it's like, wow, I want to play that game, donate some money.
Well, you donate money and you get perks.
Yep.
Well, what was it?
Yeah.
That one that we talked about last time I was up here. Among the Sleep. Among the Sleep. I am never going to play that game. I'm not shitting you.
Rhino's scared
I'm not shitting you. I watched about 30 seconds of the teaser for the gameplay. I had to quit after that because I was just like, you know, I don't want to get scared. I actually want to donate to these guys because I just love what they're doing. I'm like, you know what? They put a lot of time and work into this, and I honestly love where they're going with it. I love how much passion is in this game.
And that's a day-to-day thing. Like, if you ever get to actually check out the Kickstarter website, which I do highly suggest you go there, especially because you'll see a lot of indie works that you're like, wow.
I saw one for an app that was this. It's this exercise app, and it's and I know. As you guys know,
Mike's all about the exercise.
I'm all about running and stuff.
Yes.
Actually, I would be with this app maybe. Like, this is cool. It's a zombie game. And what you do is you start it up and you put in your earbuds and you start running. And it's like you're going on supply runs. And it's like, oh, turn left, there's a zombie here. I don't know if it like takes the map that you're like at.
That would be
GPS.
cool, yeah.
But it's like, and you can hear zombies around you. It's like, oh, there's a zombie ahead, take a right, you know? And you just run, you know?
That's
and you
cool.
set how far distant you want to go, you know, with this run. And you get like points and stuff, and you bring back, and you can build up your base with like the stuff you go and get.
That's cool.
And
That's
they demand supplies and stuff, and
That is actually really
right?
cool.
That's awesome. Like, I would exercise the shit out of myself for that, just because I love zombies.
Fear run. I'm going on a fear run tonight, guys. I'm gonna get the shit scared out of me. I'm gonna run like
No,
3
can you
miles.
imagine, like, you got earbuds in, like, oh my god, dude, I gotta go this way. And then, but, like, you, like,
7 a.m. Rhino running down the street.
and, like, the user interface is telling you, okay, it's clear right now, you can slow down to a jog, or whatever it would
Yep.
say. And, like, so you can cool down a little bit, like, oh my god, there's another one, and it's sprint.
Yep.
Like, oh, that's a great...
Move your ass, fatty.
No, can you imagine somebody that doesn't know about this app is just watching this guy go run? Like, he's just like...
Yeah, he's just like sitting there running around. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Like, juking around and stuff.
This guy, you got the Google glasses. You got the Google glasses.
Yes!
Like, what the fuck you doing, bitch?
No, it needs to happen. Like, that was the intent of Google Glasses.
This
was
fucking
man.
this fucking guy's just like running down the fucking, just jogging on the road, and some fucking guy's just driving up behind him like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's just going on a jog, whatever.
Right.
All of a sudden I'm there, and just taking off running in one fucking direction or the other.
It's not even. You turn around to look while you're jogging, and you look towards the car, and you see a zombie in between you and the car. You're like, ah! It's so good.
This guy's just like, what the fuck is this runner doing?
What is
like,
going on?
Are you kidding me? What is going on here?
Takes off his shoe and whips
Hey,
it.
Eddie's like got his wife in the car like, I told you I should have shaved today.
Oh man. But you watched
I feel like we've exhausted enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
that's
been going for a while.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Well, be sure to get at us with any questions you got. We'll keep posting on, making sure we get some more
Twitter.
questions, more stuff to answer.
Facebook.
Twitter, Facebook, we're on there. Go find
YouTube,
us.
obviously.
AreYouIncast.
YouTube.
Subscribe to our YouTube. And these guys are going to keep talking over me, so we're just going to leave now.
Leave.
We've had a magical night. You guys should too.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Okay, go to the bed.